Hello everybody and welcome back to Sweet and Sour Soccer. And guys, if you've watched the channel before, you'll know I usually start my videos a lot more upbeat, a lot more smiley, a lot more passionate. But unfortunately, when it comes to Wolves at the moment, there is nothing to be happy about, especially with the news that broke today that Fabio Silva is going to be sent out on loan to Anderlecht. Guys, in this video, I'm going to speak about that, as well as speaking about the position we find ourselves in. Bruno Lage did ask for his signings to be predominantly done before the start of pre-season. That has long gone. Pre-season has started, and not only has he not got the majority of his signings, he hasn't got a single one, except a prospect for the future who is nowhere near ready for the first team. But guys, I'm going to speak about all that. But before I do, please do help me out. Hit that like button. And please do subscribe to the channel. We're usually a lot more upbeat. We speak about all things in the Premier League, Championship. Keep you up to date as well with the latest transfer news, so there'll be plenty more Wolves videos, or maybe there won't. But we also do Wolves watch-alongs as well, so there'll be plenty for you on this channel. So hit that like button and please do subscribe. And let's jump in to speaking about this, because it broke today that Fabio Silva is going to be sent out on loan to Anderlecht, pending the fact that he agrees a new deal first. Now, that's just interesting in itself. I mean, to some degree, it's some good business. But is that some kind of blackmail? Are we basically going to Fabio, if you want to play football, you better sign this deal? Because at the moment, maybe that's the only way we can actually get people to commit their long-term future to the club with what's been happening. But it does surprise me that that even is a caveat for someone that, you know, has shown potential but hasn't delivered so far. You'd think a prospect of a new deal and a bit more money would be something that would be pretty easy to do, but that was the one caveat. Maybe that's not expected to be a problem, but it does look like Fabio Silva is going to be sent out on loan, and that has just confused a lot of Wolves fans, me included. I really did feel that this was going to be a breakthrough season for Fabio Silva, especially when Raul Jimenez didn't have a great season last year, and Fabio Silva towards the end did show some promising signs. I did think we'd see him get played a lot more, maybe start a lot more. And with him coming back, actually looking even more in shape, looks to have built himself up even more. I think a lot of us did feel that this could be finally the breakthrough season for Fabio Silva, but been revealed that he's been sent out on loan. Now, although that might be good for the player, of course, it does mean he'll probably get, go to Anderlecht, and you hope at least, start a lot of games, get some good football, get a lot of learning experience, and come back to us in the future next season a lot stronger and maybe ready to go. It does beg the question of, what are we stuck with? Well, currently, we're stuck with this deadly combination of Raul Jimenez, who scored 6 goals in the Premier League last season, and Patrick Cutrone, who has just been constantly loaned out. 18 million we brought him for, according to Transfer Market. He's now valued at £3 million. And of course, at the moment, we're actually still stuck with Bonatini, but I'm not even putting his picture up on here because, yeah, I'll be very surprised. Actually, no, I won't be surprised if his name gets added to the squad come the first game of the season. Maybe it will, but let's face it, he's not a Premier League striker. But it begs the question, what does this now mean? Does this mean, because, do you know what, 2 seasons ago, if we'd seen Fabio Silva get sent out on loan, I think a lot of us would have been buzzing, oh my God, what does this mean? Does this mean we're going to get some fantastic strikers come in? Now, I think we're all just very concerned. We are very, very concerned. And what does this mean? Are we going to get a striker? Are we going to get 2 strikers? Because realistically, that's what we need. And it begs the question that now this story has come out that he's getting loaned out, then surely we have to have the deals already done. Because if we haven't already got the deals already done, they're going to look at us. If we go in to try and buy a striker and go, well, we know you need a striker, so this striker's worth 15 million. But for you, special price, my friend, £20 million you guys have to pay. And that would just beg the question, once again, how bad are we being run as a football club? I'll bring up Mr. Shi because he is at the centre of it. He's building the team in terms of the team around him, the likes of Sellers, Hobbs, head of recruitment, blah, 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 blah. And at the moment, it's been failure after failure after failure that has been reported. We've lost out on targets. The main target, Nunes, who apparently was going to be the Neves replacement, now wants to not join us and is potentially going to Chelsea. Paulinho decided not to go for that one despite scouting him for 3 years. And who can forget sending out our head of recruitment to a tour of Argentina to sign for sign a player that didn't want to sign for us. Yeah, this transfer window has gone splendid. It has gone brilliantly so far, and I think everyone is losing faith. There hasn't been major spending for years now since we first went up in the Premier League. Negative stories coming out that FOSUN are struggling financially, or at least are struggling to remove their money from China. It does beg the question, are FOSUN now better to sell? Are they better to not ruin all the hard work they've done for this club? Are they better to sell? But are anyone going to buy us? It doesn't seem like a buying market for owners at the moment. So what does that now mean for the club? Ticket prices are rising. There seems to be other focuses that aren't Wolves, including esports. What does that honestly mean for us? All we need striker-wise, though, is we need 2 strikers. And for those 2 strikers that come in, they've just got to beat last season's 6 goals. Now, guys, for context, 1 goal every 5.5 games would be enough to beat that tally of 6. So we're not asking for a masterful genius, but what we do need is players that are ready to step up straight away. We can't have another for the future striker. We need someone that is ready to do the business straight away. We possibly need 2 strikers that are ready to do the business straight away. And we need someone that is going to add goals, because for context, last season, 3 clubs scored less than us. We scored 38 goals, which equates to 1 goal every game in the Premier League, of course. The 3 teams that scored less than us, guess what? Were the 3 teams that got relegated. We currently have a player in Ruben Neves who I'm sure will stay with us and give all his heart. But likely he wanted to move this summer. We've got Adama Traore, who again, I think if he's forced to stay, will give his all, but wanted to move. We've got Morgan Gibbs-White, a homegrown player. It has been suggested that he's turning down new contract offers. And we've got a massively depleted squad. It is very worrying times for Wolves, in my opinion. Guys, let me know, do you share the same sentiment? Am I perhaps overreacting? Are you guys more worried than me? And do you still believe in FOSUN? Because I've got friends that a couple of months ago, if they got told by FOSUN and Jeff Shi to punch themselves in the arm, they would have punched themselves in the face to show their loyalty to FOSUN and Shi. They're starting to turn, and I feel there's a wave of people also starting to turn, myself included. But guys, let me know, what do you make of all this? Because things are not looking good, are they? And as I said at the start of the video, please hit that like button and please subscribe to the channel as well. We do Wolves watch-alongs on this channel, as well as hopefully some positive content towards the end of this transfer window, bringing you all the latest news on that. If there is any, please let there be some. And hopefully I'll see you on another video. Take care and goodbye.